You ask, how do we step out of comparison? I will tell you, comparison is not a simple habit. It is the oldest addiction of the mind, and the sweeter this addiction feels, the more poisonous it is. Because the moment you compare, you step away from your own being. The moment you compare, you leave your own home, and then you wander your whole life in someone else's courtyard, under someone else's shadow, beneath someone else's sun. I have seen that deep inside you there is a hidden pain. You are not jealous of others. You are angry with yourself. And this anger is very clever. It comes wearing the mask of comparison. It says, look, he is ahead. You are behind. She is beautiful. You are ordinary. He is successful. You are a failure. He meditates. You can't. She is immersed in love. You are alone. The mind keeps measuring you every moment on some scale, and the result of this measuring never brings fulfillment. It only brings wounds. Understand this clearly. The root of comparison is ego. And ego is very interesting. It never directly says, I am great. It says, I want to be greater than others. Do you see? It does not live in its own being. It lives against others. Its entire existence stands on opposition. Without comparison, ego dies. Just as darkness needs light in order to be called darkness, ego needs the other in order to say I. There is a Jane story. A disciple came to his master and said, I am very unhappy. The master asked, why? The disciple replied, because I am not like others. The master laughed, that sharp Jane laughter that cuts straight inside. He said, then be joyful. This is a blessing. If you were like others, your existence would be meaningless. The disciple was shocked. The master said, God has not created a single human as a copy, but the mind wants everyone to be the same, standing in lines, turned into numbers, and you are imprisoned in that very mind. I tell you, comparison begins in childhood. A mother says, look at Sharmaji's son, how well he studies. A father says, look how sensible that girl is. A teacher says, your marks are low, someone else came first. Slowly, a false center forms inside you. I am not as much as I should be. This should be is your prison. Because life does not know should be. Life only knows what is. And here is the paradox. Until you accept what you are, you can never truly change. And the day you accept yourself, change begins on its own. Acceptance itself is revolution. You think acceptance is weakness. No, acceptance is the greatest courage. The weak person compares. The courageous one turns inward. You ask how to come out of it. First, see what comparison actually gives you. When you feel above someone, ego swells and fear is born. What if I fall? When you feel below someone, inferiority arises and sorrow spreads inside. So in both cases, there is no peace. Above or below, restlessness remains. So where is the problem? The problem is comparison itself. The situations change, but the disease remains the same. There is a Sufi story. A fakir was sitting by a river. A king came hunting, grew tired, and sat beside him. The king said, you are poor, you have nothing. Why do you laugh? The fakir replied, I am not poor, I have everything. The king was shocked. The fakir said, yes, I have the sky, the air, the river, this moment, and above all, I have myself. What do you have? The king said, I have a kingdom. The fakir laughed and said, the kingdom does not belong to you. You belong to the kingdom. I am with myself. For the first time, the king understood. True wealth is inside. Outer wealth increases comparison. Inner wealth dissolves it. Your mind is a marketplace. In the market, comparison is necessary. Which car is better? Which phone is newer? Which house is bigger? But in love, in meditation, in silence, how can there be comparison? There, each person is a unique song. Yet you have opened a marketplace even inside yourself. You compare your meditation with someone else's, your love with someone else's, your face, your sleep, your lifestyle. He sleeps 8 hours, I sleep 6. Foolish mind. Bodies are different. Natures are different. Needs are different. Comparison means you want to erase life's diversity and turn it into a line of soldiers. A man once came to Buddha and said, I want peace. Buddha asked, first tell me, what do you do? The man said, I try to become like others. Buddha said, that is your unrest. The man asked, then what should I do? Buddha replied, stop trying to be like others. Then see how what is within you begins to bloom. The man said, but what will people say? Buddha smiled. People said something when you were born. They will say something when you die. Will you live your entire life for them too? Comparison is driven by fear, fear of being left behind, fear of being alone, fear of not being accepted. But the truth is this: your originality is your dignity. The world does not respect you because you are a copy. It respects you only when you are authentically you. And even if the world does not respect you, are you made of applause? You are consciousness. You do not need clapping. I once saw a very ordinary man, not handsome, not highly educated, not rich, but when he smiled, it felt like a lamp had been lit. I asked him, "How are you so peaceful?" He said, "One day I looked in the mirror and felt compassion for myself for the first time. I said, enough. I will not try to become someone else anymore. I am enough as I am." That day, my life changed. People once ignored him. Now they sit beside him and feel peace. Because one who is free from comparison is a king within himself. The first step out of comparison is the attitude of witnessing. When the mind compares, do not try to stop it. Just watch it. Looked. That simple seeing loosens the machinery of the mind because comparison works unconsciously. When it comes into awareness, it weakens. The second step is understanding jealousy. Jealousy is not bad, it is a signal. It shows what you desire. But instead of turning it into poison, turn it into energy. Let it become inspiration, not bitterness. The third step is giving love to the wounded child inside you. Comparison is the cry of that injured child who wants to be seen and accepted. Success does not heal that child. Love, silence, and meditation do. Meditation means sitting in the fragrance of your own being. In meditation, there is no comparison. There is no other. There is only awareness. And there you realize, I am. And I am is enough. Remember this deeply. Life is not a competition. Life is a celebration. And in a celebration, who wins? The one who dances. You are neither less nor more than anyone. You are simply you. And that is the ultimate truth.